why did it take me so long to get into this series? What's going on, everyone? My name's Kai, aka Noragami, and today I'm going to be doing a video I wasn't actually planning to do until next month. I was actually going to be putting the preview to it in my April channel roadmap, which if you don't know, I'll leave a link to my roadmap for March. It just goes over what I'll be planning to do throughout the month. But anyway, today we're going to be doing my first impressions of Noragami. Now, I don't know why it's taken me so long to get into the series, but I have quite a lot to say just after reading the first 2 volumes. So yeah, let's get into it. I'll see you guys in the video. Okay, so before we get started with my opinions, let's just get this part out of the way first. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this and following videos on Noragami, then consider subscribing. Let me know down below if you have read or watched the animated Noragami. And yeah, let's get into this. Okay, let's start out with some facts for you guys then. So Noragami is published in English by Kodansha, written and illustrated by Dachi Toka. Really good manga, actually. I wish they had more series in English, to be fair. I'll read the blurb for you guys. Yato is a homeless god. He doesn't even have a shrine, not to mention worshippers. So to achieve his ambitious goals, he set up a service to help those in need for a small fee, hoping he'll eventually raise enough money to build himself the lavish temple of his dreams. Of course, he can't afford to be picky, so Yato accepts all kinds of jobs, from finding lost kittens to helping a student overcome bullies at school. And I'll just give you guys some art. Now, what I will say to start with is this does deal with quite sensitive topics, such as bullying. So I guess a trigger warning, because it can be kind of hard to read, I'd imagine. But yeah, getting into the series, I really enjoy this, guys. Like 2 volumes in, and I definitely cannot wait to get more. It feels a lot like Bleach, and I don't mean that in any degrading way to either of those 2 series. They're both great. But it feels like Bleach from Rukia's standpoint, if you get what I mean. Like Yato, like we meet Yato, and he's already familiar with the world and what needs to be done in this world. And so it's kind of like I draw parallels between if we followed Rukia throughout the story of Bleach, because obviously she knew everything about the hollows and everything like that. But basically, like the blur suggests, we meet a god that isn't worshipped or doesn't have his own shrine or anything like that. And it seems to be his journey to getting that. There are some mysteries and things like, stuff you don't really see in the first volume, but in the second volume, a lot of stuff gets revealed. But basically, we follow Yato, and we see him explaining to this girl Hiyori, the world and about Ayakashi. Basically evil spirits. They're literally hollows from Bleach. There's one right there. And we also find out about the god's weapons in this universe called Shinkai. Yato's one by the end of this first volume turns out to be a silver sword. Now Shinkai, like Zanpakuto, they have their own personality. This series is old, so I'm sure, well, not old, I don't mean old, I mean it's coming up to, what, 7 years old now, I think. So I'm sure comparisons to Bleach are all over the internet and everything like that, but it just surprised me because I wasn't expecting it to be like that. But I am really enjoying the series, and I'm definitely going to be picking up more. I really like. I like Yato as a main character, but I mainly like the dynamic between him, his Shinkai, and Hiyori. I think it's a really nice trio. Obviously, lots of manga do have their trios, and to be honest, I wasn't actually expecting this to be a shonen. From the art style, I was very much thinking it was going to be more shoujo, but I've been surprised. So yeah, as I mentioned previously, the main character Yato, he's already well established at the start of the story. Um, it's not a zero to hero type thing in the usual sense, because I feel like it is going to be a zero to hero type of thing, because his main goal is to become worshipped and have his own temple and everything like that. But in terms of usual shonen things, like going from no power to OP, Yato's already on the scale, so I do really look forward to this. I think it's like 22 volumes of Noragami out right now, so definitely expect more in hauls. In the first two volumes, we also do get a glimpse of Yato's interactions with other gods and the kind of jealousy that Yato has for gods that are already worshipped. But I think his personality definitely works well for a main character. And as Hiyori, and she's has her own, she definitely carries her own in the story. I feel like maybe that will change, but for now, I definitely think she does. I'm not going to show anything from Volume 2 just to avoid any sort of spoilers from 2014. But yeah, I am really enjoying the series. The art is fantastic. Something that I really enjoy as well in manga is kind of the paneling structures, and this is honestly really solid. Like, it's really easy to follow. The action sequences flow really nicely. Let's see if I can find some in it. It doesn't feel too messy or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on Noragami for my first impressions. Let me know if you guys want me to kind of explain more of my journey through Noragami as I get the volumes. And let's head over to the outro bookcase. Outro bookcase. I think we're going to go to Jujutsu Kaisen today for the outro, just to pay respects to the anime that's just finished. So yeah, guys, that was my first impressions on Adachi Toka's Noragami Stray God, published in English by Kodansha. If you enjoy the video, like I said, please leave a like. My collection video actually just got to 1,000 views. That is absolutely awesome. Appreciate anyone to check that out. First video on the channel, so very happy with that. Subscribe if you want to see more. I do actually plan on doing something revolving around the series, so be sure to check that out. My next video, I'm actually going to be recording after this, is to do with Orient. So if you're interested in that series at all, be sure to check that out when it comes out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.